Hi, my name is Aaron Lee, and I am the HR Administrator for the Department of Medicine. In order to offer continued support for our faculty and staff supervisors, we are continuing our series of video-based trainings, which will be distributed via email on a monthly basis. These short 5-minute videos will hopefully provide valuable information and help you better manage your teams and support your employees. This first video focuses on communicating expectations to your team. We will start by discussing the performance management cycle and how communicating expectations fits within that cycle. After that, we will go over a simple framework that you can use when communicating expectations to new or existing employees. Finally, we'll work through a couple of examples showing the value of the communication framework and then wrap up by providing you with some additional resources that you can use for your continued development. When we talk about performance management, we are referring to the process of setting expectations, aligning goals, assessing results, providing feedback, and focusing on skill development. This is a cycle that continues for the duration of an employee's tenure on your team. As a supervisor, you will constantly find yourself performing at least one of the functions listed in this cycle. And even after a goal or an expectation has been met, you will find yourself starting over and setting brand new expectations. We start with setting and communicating expectations because it is truly one of the most important things you can do as a supervisor to support your employees. Clearly communicating your expectations enables your employees to operate at their highest capacity and eliminates ambiguity. Employees should always know exactly what is expected of them and be aware of whether or not they are meeting, exceeding, or failing to meet these expectations. And your ability to clearly communicate with them is critical. Let's take a look at a simple framework you can use to successfully communicate your expectations to your employees. When communicating expectations to your employees, I recommend that you answer 3 questions for them. Why is the work that they are responsible for needed? What is the specific work that they are responsible for? And how should their work be completed? Let's drill down a bit further into each of these. The first question, why, is likely the most overlooked question among supervisors. Many of us like to dive right into the tasks that our employees are responsible for, but it is extremely important that you take the time to explain why the work is needed and connect the assigned duties to the overall goals of the department, division, work group, or project team. The goal here is to create engagement and connection to something bigger than just the work tasks. Answering the why question will help differentiate your role from any other available role and give the employees a sense of pride about the things they are helping your team or Emory accomplish. Some potential sources of inspiration for the why question are the Emory University mission and vision, as well as any department, division, or team goals that have been set. The next question, what, speaks to the specific job tasks that need to be completed in support of the overall goals that were explained in the why section. This is when you speak to the responsibilities of the employee. Sources of information for this section include the employee's job description, along with your own feedback. The final question, how, speaks to the competencies and behaviors required to successfully complete the tasks assigned in the what section. This can include soft skills, such as communication and teamwork, or procedure-based expectations like dress code and work schedule. Let's take a look at a few examples. If I was hiring someone to work on my human resources team, this is how I would communicate some initial expectations without using the why, what, how framework. In this role, you will be responsible for the recruitment of new staff and faculty throughout the Department of Medicine, as well as personnel file management and reporting. This is a very important job for our team. I've arranged for Bob to work with you during your first few weeks to make sure you're up to speed on how things work here. Let me know if you have any questions or need any support. While this communication answered the what question, it failed to mention the why and how that are so important to an employee's understanding and engagement. This is how I can better communicate expectations using the framework. In the Department of Medicine, we strive every day to advance human health through innovation in research, education, and clinical care. Whether we are treating the first patients with Ebola virus disease in the United States or providing hands-on instruction to the next generation of world-class researchers, our work consistently has a positive impact on our communities and the world. Your role as our new HR associate is vital to our success here in the Department of Medicine. You will be responsible for recruiting and onboarding faculty and staff across each of our divisions. The individuals who you help bring to Emory will be the best of the best, and you will be one of the first Emory representatives who they interact with. Therefore, communication, customer service, and relationship building will be extremely important. Using the why, what, how framework, the employee leaves feeling more connected to the overall goal of the university and better understands the hard skills and soft skills needed to be successful on my team. If you would like some additional information about setting or communicating expectations, the importance of answering the why question, or anything else related to performance management, here are a few resources that you can explore. You can review any of the courses available via the Emory Learning Management System. You can also dive deeper into the importance of answering the why question by viewing the TED Talk entitled Start With Why, which is available online. Finally, please feel free to reach out to me or any member of the Human Resources team if we can support you in any way, and also be on the lookout for additional training videos in the coming months. I hope that you have found this content relevant and helpful. Thanks so much for your attention, and please have a great day.